there, my name is Hawksey. Welcome to Alt Live TV, and I'm joined by Sheila MacNeill on the couch.
Hi, as Martin said, I'm Sheila MacNeill, and Martin and I work together at CETIS, so we know each other well, so hopefully this will be an interesting conversation for us both, but it's been good for us, I think, to just have this time to catch up and have a chat, because you've been really busy, and I had quite a busy day yesterday as well, so hopefully it'll be an interesting conversation.
So how many Haltsies have you made it to, Sheila?
I think this is probably about my 7th or 8th. I try and come every year, though. Doesn't always work out, so sometimes it's alternate years, but I've definitely been for the last 3 in a row, and to a couple of other ones, but yeah, I always enjoy it.
Have you ever come across something at Alt.C and thought that is just marvellous, brilliant, or is it more the kind of general experience?
I think it's more the general experience about Alt, and I think the good thing about Alt, I always feel it's like touching base. It's like finding out what people are doing and what they're talking about, and there's quite a lot of reassurance at Alt, because, and I've noticed that particularly yesterday and this morning, sort of similar themes are coming through, and I think that's really good to have that when people come from different institutions and different sectors as well, people from college and universities and a few people from schools, so I think that's good, particularly relating to sort of just the sensible use and appropriate use of technology.
What sort of things have you picked up over the last day and a half?
A lot about listening and listening to learners, which I think is something that is really obvious, but sometimes we do forget, and just listen. So that was really key. I went to a really interesting presentation from Sue Bennett from Australia yesterday, and she was just talking about some work she's been doing about researching how students use technology. And there were just some really interesting points there about, sometimes we forget that we just presume that the kids know how to use things because they've got smartphones, they've got tablets, they've got this and that, and they're always connected all the time, but they don't know how to contextualise a lot of that communication and how to use the technology in an educational setting. We probably need to do more as educators to help our students be comfortable so that they can use it appropriately. So it's a combination of digital literacy skills and actually using the appropriate technology, and thinking about that piece of technology didn't work. Sometimes it's not the technology's fault, it's because we actually haven't set up the right environment, and we haven't made sure that people can contextualise themselves, and so that was really interesting. And yesterday was quite a busy day for me because I kind of swapped my session round, my invited talk session. But I think, it was really interesting. Again, some of the keynotes from the student voice about engaging, and I think kind of the wider civic responsibility of universities in particular, that resonated with me quite a lot.
That was something that I was in one of the sessions with a couple of University of Nottingham people, so they're talking about e-books and their NUCs and things like that. But I think Nottingham in particular, it's quite fitting that we're here. They seem to have adopted a social position, which is very open. So it was quite nice to see what they were up to.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Is there anything you're looking forward to over the next day and a half?
A couple of the keynotes, looking forward to what Stephen Downes is going to say, because again, I'm sure we don't need controversy, but I'm sure Stephen will have a really interesting take, and maybe he'll see things that are happening in the UK in a different way than we do, so that'll be interesting to hear his take. And there's just lots going on. I don't think I can really highlight any other one thing in particular. Obviously there's my session tomorrow, so if people are still undecided what to go to, they should come and listen to me talking about MOOCs and my reflection on it as a student. But there's lots of them.
Yes, and you should tune in to Sheila, who occasionally is a MOOC agony aunt on how Sheila sees it. I think it's your new blog. So. Well, it's quite fitting now then to thank Sheila for your time, and just to say that as well as Stephen Downes' keynote being streamed tomorrow, we hope to have him on the couch as well, so you can maybe get a little tantalising glimpse of what he might say. So thanks very much, Sheila.
Thanks, Martin.